Hello and welcome to live FA Women's Continental Tires League Cup semi-final coverage of Manchester City against Chelsea from the Joy Stadium. This is a fixture with no shortage of Manchester City winning on 5 occasions. Here they come then, Manchester City against Chelsea. A spot in the Conti Cup final up for grab. I'm your commentator, Michael McCann, and we're here to see which shade of blue the City side that has been relatively consistent in recent times. Indeed, it is the exact same starting 11 that won away at Chelsea, thanks to Khadija Bunny-Shaw's goal back on the 16th of February. Manchester City set to kick from left to right as we look at things in this first half in their traditional sky blue. The lighter shade of blue, Chelsea in that very deep blue kit. Before kick-off, a moment to take a stand by taking a knee against all forms of racism and discrimination. Important this sport is for all of us to enjoy, regardless of your identity. Off and underway here at the Joy Stadium, Manchester City versus Chelsea. The visitors chasing a 5th straight Conti Cup final appearance. Manchester City looking for a 5th Conti Cup trophy in their history. Chelsea looking to win it for a 3rd time. Hasegawa tries to thread one forward, looking for the pace of Hemp in behind, and there was a bit of indecision there between Carter and Hampton. Under Gareth Taylor from a left back to more of a left centre back in recent seasons. They've lost it in a really bad area here, Manchester City. Ramirez sets it wide. It's Lauren James arriving, and it's deflected in. Lauren James. Ramirez set it wide. Well, Ramirez will claim it as an assist, and James will claim it as her strike. And it loses out to James. Tid off Kasper Rai. Eating under pressure, has got to be careful back there. Jankovic was chasing her down, and then James gets the block in. It's an absolute mess from Manchester City. Jankovic. Kasper. Did get Hemp eventually, decided it was a bit too late. Now Shaw. Kelly. Sets it wide to Hemp, popping up on the right again. Hemp's cross looking for Shaw, but that's catching crack for Ann-Katrin Berger. And Nikki Everard, of course, who's been signed and then loaned out. 3 reasons why Chelsea wanted to sign Hannah Hampton. A 2-footed distribution. Worked by a few years at the Villarreal Academy in Spain, where by 3-1, thanks to goals from Stina Blackstenius, Kim Little from the penalty spot, and then Lee Charles' own goal. His Park on the turn. Just lost on an end for half a moment, but it's back for Hasegawa to strike one. It was swerving, but Hampton had it covered. She can hit them from distance, Yui Hasegawa. It was a clever set-piece routine that set up a shooting chance for Hasegawa in the quarter-final against Spurs. She scored an absolute rocket, proved to be the only goal of the game. Trying to repeat it from a similar kind. Carter goes more direct. Just looking for Beaver Jones. Instead found the head of Greenwood, and now Manchester City can build. For Chelsea, that includes European commitments as well. Got a Champions League quarter-final to look forward to against Ajax as part of what is a packed March already. They'll be hoping to slot a Conti Cup final. Shaw dropping deeper. Well dealt with. Kelly with a heavy touch. Charles can clear. Cuthbert wins it and has got Beaver Jones ahead of her. Finds Aggie Beaver Jones. Still Beaver Jones needs support. It arrives eventually in the form of Cuthbert. James. Neupols. Runs for Park. Kasper Rai. Now Kelly drives one in. Comes off the chest of Nusken. Cuthbert cleared. Kasper Rai. Kelly manages to keep it alive. Still Kelly, who just showed a little bit too much of it to Charles. Kelly again. Kelly trying to work her way through. Kelly with a chance to shoot. Maybe a slightly fortuitous deflection off the leg of Lloyd Poles to give Chloe Kelly the chance. Round one of their group stage, 4-3 at Liverpool and then losing on penalties to Leicester. Here's Park. Kasper Rai. Away by Charles. Kasper Rai again. Incredibly intense competition when it comes to that part of the pitch in particular for Emma Hayes' side. And Katrin Berger and Zecira Musovic both on the bench tonight. Cuthbert trying to work her way through and has managed to get through. No foul given. Cuthbert's ball back, runs to Beaver Jones off the deflection. Against Real Madrid, Paris FC and BK Häcken. They've now earned themselves a quarter-final two-legged tie against Ajax. Just a slight chop from Cuthbert on Hasegawa in recent times for Emma Hayes. Shaw on the spin, getting away from Nusken. It's Khadija Bunny Shaw. It's still Shaw. Great save by Hampton. Flying to her left. Still there for Manchester City to work something. Park. Now Kelly. Low cross. Two excellent, evenly matched sides. It is to be expected that both teams will get a spell in the game, at least one or two, where he dominated every facet of the game but just couldn't quite finish. Here's Shaw. More like a 4-4-2 for Chelsea. Times in the first half seems slightly interchangeable. Hemp loses out. Back with Coombs. Now Hasegawa flicks off the hand of Cuthbert. In a row in the Conti Cup. Stina Blackstenius' goal after extra time, the difference against Arsenal last season. Park with plenty of options ahead of her. Park towards Hemp. What a save from Hampton. A critical stop, and this isn't easy for Hampton because she has to go one way and then come back the other. Now Chelsea's turn. Brighton couldn't quite get onto it. Certainly been a much more open start to the second half. Almost had a pocket pick by Cuthbert. Beaver Jones won't get there because of Hasegawa. And loses out to Perisset. Cuthbert. Cuthbert has a shot, comes off the shoulder of Greenwood. Suddenly a frantic spell of defending for Manchester City to do, but Kelly's released up against Nusken. Trick against Brighton at home for Chelsea this season. And has become a fan's favourite pretty quickly. Hasegawa on for Shaw. There's Nusken with the challenge. Kasper Rai. Kelly. Greenwood, quite the player to have at centre back when you're trying to pick through a press. Hemp being double marked. Hemp gets the 1-2. Hemp's cross into a very dangerous area. It's 6 times, Chelsea a couple of times. It's Laura Coombs, once of Chelsea, of course, who's many trophies in recent seasons, as Greenwood's got to be careful. Don't underestimate what a big effort this would be to come here and beat Manchester City 3 weeks after City beat them away in the league to reverse that result and make the Conti Cup final and get a first win this season. Could be Hasegawa, Greenwood or Kelly for Manchester City in the 4th minute of stoppage time. What have Manchester City got? It's Greenwood round the wall and deflected over. Take. Kelly's ball in. Alexandri's header scooped off the line and then back in there. It's hemmed. Chelsea just desperate to get it clear. Comes back for Shaw, comes off Charles. And then a penalty appeal. Scrambled away again by Perisset. Manchester City busy appealing for a decision that still hasn't come. Keating comes out and just clatters it clear. Shaw still going, trying to find room to get a shot off, but hasn't managed to do so. Ingle in there twice. Chelsea are into the Conti Cup final for a 5th straight season. And here it finishes. Manchester City 0, Chelsea 1.